Alright, you guys, I came to y'all this evening to afternoon, whatever it is you may be, whatever time it is, afternoon, morning, evening, one or two. At any rate, I came to you guys with this video because I've sat and I've looked at the whole Sandra Bland videos and things of that such, and studied the initial mugshot that they have for her, and I've come to an abrupt conclusion that that woman was dead already on that picture. Looking at her face, she has no emotions of any kind. She has no nothing. There's no anger. There's no fear. There's no nothing on her face. There's just straight face. You can see pretty much up her nose, pretty dang much. And looking at the design of her nose, that, not trying to, throw any shade or be mean or anything to that such, but looking at the design of her nose and the width of it, there's no way possible for that to be unless this woman was already on somebody's floor or whatever. And I'm sorry, but I refuse to believe that this woman would allow herself to be on the floor and taking a picture for whatever reason. I feel compelled to say that they had killed her before that happened. And then I've heard on one of the dash cam videos her say, while she was telling them after them hitting her head on the ground, that she had epilepsy. I don't know if anyone has thought about it or even know anything about epilepsy, but if you have that condition, and I do, and you hit your head, the next thing that's going to start to happen is your body is going to begin to get numb. And she did say, when they were telling her that she needed to roll over and this, that, and the third, you've hit my head on the ground. And I'm pretty sure, I'm certain, he hit her head a substantial amount that was hard enough for the next thing that she said to happen. She's now can't feel her arm. I know that's to be true because when I have my scenarios with my seizures and things, I have issues with feeling my arms and not being able to move and things to that such. I've been having seizures since I'm just gonna say since 1999. And I know, full blown, if I hit my head, it's time to find some kind of medication, because the next thing that's going to transpire is going to be a bad, and I do mean bad, headache or possible blacking out or something to that effect. Now, I'm not a doctor, but I can tell you, with the years that I've had this issue, hitting my head has caused me a contusion to the brain. I've hit my head on a little hand thing in the car. I was turning around to see my daughter, who was messing with the door in a moving car, and did not anticipate the thing being too low. And so when I turned around to see what was going on, I hit my head. And I don't even remember what happened. All I know is I woke up in the ER on the bed, and my husband was looking at me all afraid that I was going to die, because he said I couldn't even remember who he was. I didn't even know who he was when I was talking to him. So I know, with this woman saying that she had epilepsy and they hit her head, that this woman didn't last long. And these people knew that she needed medical attention before this, and you decide to wait until later on. You killed that woman. I don't care what you say. Now, I've seen the videos and to hear the story from her personally before she passed on. She's asking this man, why are you pulling me over? All I did was pretty much move out of your way. I mean, you was already tailgating me all up on the butt of my car, and you're pulling me over. And you talking about giving me a ticket, and then you're going to ask me, am I okay? You look like I'm upset, or whatever the word was he said to her. Well, she said, yes, I am. Because all I did was this, that, and the third, and you're doing this, that, and the third. And so now, he's like, oh, you done? She's like, well, you asked me and I told you, that's all it is. And he goes on to tell this woman to put her cigarette out. And she's like, well, I mean, no, if you, no, I'm not going to do that. Because, had you not been over here at my car, pulling me over, pretty much, you wouldn't even know anything about my cigarette. So, no, I'm not going to do that. And I don't have to, because, it's my right. And he's like, get out of the car. Are you serious? As I last remember, a traffic stop would require the window to be down for you to give me the ticket. So now, why are you opening my door? Please help me understand what your issue is with me, that you have to be opening my door and now telling me to get out. What am I getting out for again? Help me out understand what I'm getting out the car for. And so Next thing, when I say I'm not getting out the car, you want to tell me that you're going to light me up with this thing in my face. So, of course, she gets out of the car. She walks in front of him, telling him that, you know, yeah, she's going to call her lawyer. Now, when this woman started saying she was going to call her lawyer before he got her out the car with this little taser, she's like, I'm going to call my lawyer, okay? Oh, he goes and gets all upset and things. Okay, now you're getting upset extra now. You don't want this woman to call her lawyer because, you know, then your behind is going to be in a whole lot of problems and some grass going to be cut because you're not even doing your job the accurate way. The book does not tell you to pull somebody up out their car because they told you they wasn't going to put a cigarette out. Or better yet, what was you doing pulling this person over for anyway? Okay. Why? What's your problem? What is going on with you? Alright. Now, this woman said she had epilepsy after he hit her head on the ground. Whatever the case may possibly be. Like I said, I know if I hit my head with having seizures, what's going to happen next? This woman was dead on that mugshot, people. I don't care what nobody say. She was gone. She has no type of anything. She has no fear. She has no anger. She has no nothing on her face. She's just laid there. And these people got this woman's eyes open, disgracing this woman. And then now, after she's gone, oh, she killed herself. Yeah, what, really? Are you serious? You serious? A woman such as herself who had a motorcycle hit the back of her vehicle and the person flew over her car and is living. She got out of that car and was thankful to God that it wasn't worse than that. And you're telling me that this woman who was thankful for her life and that person's life, you gonna tell me she killed herself? I'm not believing that. No ma'am, and no sir. I don't care what nobody say. And then the medical attention or whatever the world the people is want to say that oh yeah, it was conclusive enough for suicide. Please, people, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna get upset because it's not even necessary. It's not gonna bring her back either. But I'm not gonna call her a black woman. I'm gonna call her a woman because the woman who lost her life has nothing to do with her skin color. Her skin color didn't die. She did. So I'm not gonna call her a black woman. I'm gonna call her a woman. That's what's wrong with people today. You want to sit up here and talk about the skin color. Yeah, this right here. You want to talk about this. And well, since my husband's not here, I can't put my hand on his face, so I'm gonna use my hand. We're not even worried about that. We're worried about this all the time. This right here automatically makes us guilty of something. Okay? And better yet, I can also speak on this part over here. With it being the fact that my husband and myself are an interracial couple. Of course, I said he's this color here. And, of course, people who know us know that. But at any rate, we have had people who racially looked at us as if we were crazy. As if there was something wrong with us. As if we were aliens. And those people who racially looked at us didn't think that we should be together. Still don't. And anyway, let me let them know right now, I really do not care what you think about our relationship, our marriage, or whatever the case may possibly be, because you don't have to deal with me on a daily basis. You only see me for a short time and then you don't. He sees me every day. So why are you worried about what's going on? But people, the issue that we have with the whole black, white thing, because you're black, you're instantly guilty for something. That's wrong. It's wrong, and it needs to stop. It needs to stop. We don't know what color God is. We don't know what color Jesus is. None of us do. So why are we so focused on the fact of skin color? Because at the end of the day, it was Jesus himself who raised the dead and healed the sick and gave his life for our sins and things of that such. His skin color didn't go up on the cross and do anything, man. It wasn't Jesus' skin color that did any of that. It is not God's skin color, whatever that it may be, whatever God's color may be, does not wake us up in the morning, does not provide for us, does not make sure that we get what we need, or whoop our behind when we do the wrong thing. It's not his skin color that does those things. People, we need to get up off skin color. I have yet to see someone's skin color pick up a gun and shoot somebody. I have yet to see someone's skin color get out and beat somebody, take from somebody. And I don't see the skin color love. I don't see it give to others. I don't see it do anything, but I see the person inside their skin that does those things. I see that. And you see that only. You don't see nobody's skin color doing those things, man. What you do see is that person making sure that you either have it or you don't. That you're together or you're not. And it kills me to see people come together now after something else has happened. After someone else has lost their life through ignorance and hatred and envy and whatever else. It kills me to see that now, because the thing of it is, we should have been having togetherness before. You understand what I'm saying to you? Togetherness should have been before. We should have been rallying together to edify each other and bring each other up. We should have been edifying each other to a point where if something is going on in your household, I know so much about it because I'm there. I'm helping you. I'm helping you do whatever it is that you need. If you need me at whatever time of the night or the day, I'm there. That is what kind of youthification that we all need. Unification, not youth. Lord Jesus. Unification that we need. We need unification in a matter that it helps the whole community, the whole city, the whole United States. Instead, people are worried about what's going on over in Bangkok and things of that such. We got to worry about what's going on in Islam and all this kind of stuff, and you're not even concerned about the people who are here sleeping under bridges, don't have their own place to stay, don't have good jobs. And matter of fact, I hate to see, and I hate to use that word, but I dislike seeing the fact that we're so concerned about building these new places, these detention centers, these jail cells and prisons. I'm just gonna say, we're so concerned about building those, and we're not even concerned about putting things out that's going to help the community. When the kids are out of school, you have parents whose jobs don't end until such time, so they're either having to pay a lot of money to get a person to take care of their kids for the next hour or two until they're able to get to them, or they're having to possibly almost lose their job because they can't, they don't want to stay over because they're not going to have their kids, not being able to be taken care of. Instead, there should be something, an after school program for all kids in the community, so that their parents can work and provide for their families while their kids have someone to take care of them until their parents come home. Now, I will say you have some lazy rustlers who just, I don't want to deal with them. I'm trying to have my free time. To you, I'm sorry, we need to get some help for you, okay? Yeah. But at the end of the day, I don't want to take this too much longer, but people, we need to stop this. We need to stop worrying about skin color, man. God created the skin color, yes he did, but first and foremost, he created us. He created a person out of his own image. And since we don't know what the color of that image is, quit focusing on it. Let it die. Let the skin color thing go. Quit it. It is killing people. It is destroying this country. And it is dishonoring our Father in heaven. All of us was created by the same Father. Every last one of us was created by God. So that makes us no better than the next. You cannot call yourself better than me, and I will not call myself better than you. Like I said, we all have the same Father. That's God. We just have different mothers. That's it. But we have the same Father. Okay? That makes you no better than me. I don't care what your skin color is. I don't care where you live, how much money you have. You're no better than me. So stop it. Start loving. J. Martin. Out.